G'day, I'm Blxz and welcome back to Geneforge 5. Been looking forward to getting back to this one. I have been doing some recording of the other one, so I'm very keen to be back onto this one. You step inside the crystal mine. The chambers have been dug out of the clay of the cliff face. The miners have wisely supported the low ceilings with thick logs. Before the mine was abandoned, they went to the trouble of laying down tracks. That probably means they were going to try to remove some large crystal formations intact. Much more difficult, but very profitable if the operation was a success. Then the mine was abandoned. When you enter, you feel a deep chill that isn't at all natural. The natural magic of the crystals has attracted something much more dangerous than mere miners. Ooh, it's a little bit ominous. I wonder what we're going to find in here. So this is, if you can't remember, the cave that I had to break into with a hell of a lot of mechanics earlier on, but decided to come back to later. It turns out I have a key for it. So I reckon I can finish these people off pretty easily. Oh wow, that was a good hit. And you, if you do a shocking rain. Oh, didn't get him. I thought for sure I had him. Doesn't matter, there you go. Beautiful. And probably put a Seer back on. Not that I'll likely use it. There we go. These are not particularly difficult enemies. No doubt there'd be a boss back here somewhere. Not sure what I'm going to find. But it is lagging a little bit. Again, I thought I had that fixed with the new recording software, but for some reason Geneforge just does not play nicely with whatever I'm recording in. Ever. Doesn't matter what I use. It's not too bad. 10, 12, 15, yeah, it's a couple of frames. It's alright. It's not going to be uploaded in 60 FPS, that's for sure. Okay. What we're going to find up here. Looks like we've got some rats down here. Rats are always fun. A possessed rat. Okay, that's probably not what I would choose to possess if I were a ghost, but you know, can't fault them for trying, I guess. Okay. They explode with poison. That is a useful thing to know. It seems to be poisoning its neighbours as well, so I wonder if that'll have any benefit to me or not. Unlikely. I'll probably kill them before that too much gets done. Probably going to be immune to ice, to Zero. So I'll try an ice attack. Beautiful. Might run away, save myself the effort of curing. There we go. My character is unfortunately not going to get out of this. Okay. All done. So what? Okay, what were they guarding? It better be something good. That's not so good. That's moderately good. Yeah, a little bit better. We're getting there. That's a bit shit. Oh well. Can't always get good stuff. Nothing on the ground and that. Alrighty, let's go up to... well, we're running out of map, so I assume the boss is up here somewhere, probably in that top corner. So let's have a look this way. And... no boss. Oh, there we go. We then haste that one, and then in we go. I reckon... ooh, that's a lot of HP. How much has he got there? 1500. This would probably have been a tough boss earlier on in the game, but I am probably a little bit overpowered for when I should be attempting this. But the frame rate doesn't seem to like these buffs. I don't know what it is. I can't seem to fix it. I bought a new external hard drive. I have attempted recording on that. I have tried an SSD. I have tried a whole range of things. And I mean, it runs fine most of the time. It just takes these big dives. I'm not sure if I can fix that. Might just be Geneforge recording. Or I might have a CPU bottleneck, most likely. I think I've only got an i5, which is a problem. No biggie though, we are cutting through this bloke really quickly. No story with him. I probably would have liked a little bit of a story dialogue pop up. But it is only a very minor side quest, so I think we'll manage. You better have some good loot though. What did he drop here? A static band. You're kidding me. What a pathetic reward for this part of the game. That is very, especially when I've got the, what have I got now? Ring there. Donald's band. Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. I mean, it's only really the strength and leadership that are any good to me. And even then, probably borderline. But, it's good. I love it. I love leadership boost, especially stat boost like intelligence and strength and whatnot. They do it for me. Oh, I love it. But I think that one is done. We'll be heading off to... who was it? Dinara in Pericalia, Crystal Worker. Probably one of the shopkeepers. And it looks like I have to speak to Commander Iliara before I can finish off that quest, which is something I have to keep an eye out for. Both of them in Pericalia. So let's go knock those off. Come on. Alrighty, off to Pericalia. What are we going to find down here? Dinara and someone else who's unpronounceable. So let's find the crystal shop is this one here. In we go. There you go. your mind is no longer haunted. Excellent. I knew that would be useful. I knew you would be useful the moment I saw you. Here. She gives you a pouch of polished crystals. You can use these or sell them. Either way, I think you will find them fair payment. Also, I would be happy to sell you crystals from my private stock for a discount. It'd be good to keep a friendly relationship with skilled mercenaries. Okay, let's have a look at her private stock. We have a tiny orb of a steel spine. There's only one of them. They're pretty rare, but that's pretty good. I wonder if I might even pick up a couple of these. Now, I'm not going to get by the steel spine. It's very good if you have a melee character or someone who's likely to be hit in melee reasonably often. You can put them on all your pieces of equipment. But I am going to skip that. Very reasonable as well. That's good. Not very expensive at all. I might grab these. Not that I ever use them, but I might try to use them. Try and remember at least. And let's have a look. I'd like to sell you something. I'm going to sell you... The bioinfused crystal is far too weak now to actually do anything. Nope. This frame, I don't know what it is. worse than I remember. What do I hear? Ensnaring fibers are pretty rubbish. Still forgot to hand those in. Charging stone I'm not likely to use. That I'll try to remember to use. And that one too. Things are looking good. What's that one again? Oh, the infiltrator cloak. What am I wearing now? The symbiotic. Yep, I only want to change to infiltrator when I am trying to persuade someone. Or to sneak around. Alrighty, let's move on. Now what else do we... Oh, hang on, that's what I need. I need that... what's her name? What's that lady's name? Iliara. Where is Iliara? Travel field east of town and find Sergeant Oswald. Was she here or was she in another area? I honestly can't remember. I have no idea. He might be down here somewhere. I don't know. I don't even know where to find these people. It's probably the problem with this game. I think you meet so many people that it really just does get difficult to keep up on everyone. She's probably going to have an office somewhere, so could be up here. I'll check this one before I head east and check out the east fields. She might have been over there. Not sure. Now where am I going to head after this? That's the question. I'm definitely thinking I'm going to head east now. I'm going to cross those 3 forts. I'm going to check those all out. Who have we got? Commander Iliara, there we go. And head off east. The bandits have been destroyed. Let's start with 5. You tell Commander Iliara what you have learned about Benhold. You have her attention. Like many in my position, I have my doubts about whether Benhold exists. I think that he is a legend, like this Trakov some rebels go on about. Still, since you've been hunting him, I would enlist you. What you say ties in with other intelligence I have received. There is an unusually well-organised pack of bandits along the river to the southeast. They could use killing. You'll be paid if you learn that they have contact with this Benhold. I would like to know about that too. How do I find their camp? They've been sighted. I think I've already found them. Number 6. Then the justice of the Shapers has been administered. You've earned one of the generous rewards Alwyn gives to outsiders who help him. You receive a pouch of coins, a wand, and a glittering crystal. The information you have obtained about Benhold is very interesting. You should deliver it to my counterpart in the Darrow Reaches, which is area to the south, I believe. Looking for work. If I can click that. Sufficiently loyal to the Shapers to earn my trust. We've recently had a new problem. The rebels have created a new large variety of insect pest. It eats our crops and attacks our serviles. Sergeant Oswald in the East Field has been asking for help dealing with the infestation. You're the help I'm going to send. Go there and speak with him. I've done that. So remove the thing from my quest list. Christ's sake. I don't know if I want to hand in Preva. I do not just yet. Probably because what I'm going to get is not going to be very impressive. And I may want to join... I haven't fully committed to the Shapers just yet. If the rebels can convince me, I may well join them. I'm sort of struggling a little bit. I'm a bit unaligned here because no one seems to be making much sense. Raoul's just out of it. Alwyn seems to be... Well, he's got things under control, but he's a little bit... I don't know, he's turned into an alcoholic. That worries me. What's going to happen later on? It does worry me a little bit. And no one else really has, other than maybe the Trakovites. But I don't really like Latalia. I've been that way. Let's have a look up here. What was this fort? Fort Rockfall. You approach Fort Rockfall, southernmost of the 3 forts of the line, the outposts that attempt to keep the rebels out of the storm plains. This fort is very old, long predating the arrival of the Shapers. This pass is a natural place to build a keep, so it's not surprising that soldiers have set up here since before recorded history. However, despite the clear value of its position and the impressive nature of the massive surviving walls, the shapers have not done all they could to reinforce this keep. Most of the ancient walls have crumbled. Only the core of the keep survives, and even it is crumbling a little. General Owen probably intends to build this place up, but has not yet been able to spare the resources yet. A pity. If the walls were rebuilt, this place would be impregnable. I wonder if this means anything. Thinking, might just be a bit of story, but maybe I have to come back here and attack it later if I choose to become a rebel. Blxz, I hate Blxz. I don't have any missions in Rockfall. Rockfall sounds oddly familiar. Fort Vengeance? No. I failed that one. Platino. I don't think I've got anything for Rockfall. Oh, let's have a bit of a look around. Anvil chamber. And looks like I can't get in, but we have found ourselves the next anvil. Might be worthwhile bringing all my crafting materials down from the other end of the map. Who is that? That is Toma. There is a small smithy set up here, where a lone servile is performing simple repairs on weapons and tools. He's very short, stocky and muscular. He was literally made for this sort of work. When he sees you, he puts down his hammer and gives you a little bow. He looks very nervous. Welcome. I am Toma. I greet you. Much work to do. Yeah. I don't know why I slipped in the accent. You're a smith here. Just a little. I fix things, make little things. Not so good, but I best commander has. I do what I can. This accent's gone from Mexican to Russian. It's getting bad. Have you always been a blacksmith? No, I was builder, but I had skill. A human saw it. I made not a builder, but a smith when fort had no smith. Yeah, getting worse. Can I buy something? Nothing to sell. Talk to Felicia. She's nice and has a shop. She can sell things. Okay, why are you nervous? No, not nervous. Happy to talk. Want to serve. Tell me what you want and I help. You can help me. I'll keep it secret. Why are you so nervous? Toma looks around and makes sure nobody is listening. A good server. Loyal. Like work, like be here, but you come here, a stranger, and talk to me and you make people think I'm not loyal, so please, let me work is what I want. You've no interest in escaping or being free? Toma looks alarmed. No talk like this, just work, please, go, let me work. He gets back to repairing a metal wheel. I wonder if is it even worth my effort of putting on this one. Goes over here. And what's that? That's a Quicksilver chitin, which I'm not wearing for some reason. Because shaping. Gives me healing craft. Is the only thing I use in battle for. I wonder if we can try again. You seem nervous, why? You can tell me why you're nervous. You're escaping. No, I don't think it's going to make a difference. That probably is the entire conversation. Or if there's more, it is beyond me at the moment. Blxz and wing bolts. I have no idea what's caused this frame rate to go so low. I'm going to have to check that in between the episodes. But, we've got here Felicia's Dry Goods. Alrighty, let's buy some dry goods. There's a beautiful and rather forlorn young woman sitting in this shop. The goods are covered with dust. She set up a business here to trade with merchants passing through. Since the war started, she has endured the slow death of her shop. She jumps to her feet when you enter the store. A customer! Greetings! I am Felicia and I'm happy to help you. Would you like to buy something? We have plenty that could help a warrior like you. This is an odd place to run a shop. If I could click the thing. 4 frames, or up to a record 5 for a second there. Here we go. I can see why you would say that. 5 years ago, it seemed like a much better idea then. The war. Now, hardly any merchants come here. Enough to keep me alive, but that is all. Why don't you go somewhere else? Where? Everywhere has been ruined by war, or is about to be. I might as well stay here and hope. At least I'm surrounded by soldiers. How do you stay in business? Commander Rossi helps me. He makes sure to trade with me. He uses me to scrounge up the stuff he needs for the fort, and he makes sure I make some money out of it. I think that having me here is one of the few things that keeps him sane. Tell me more about the fort. Oh, no. Commander Rossi would be angry. Only he is allowed to complain to outsiders about the fort. Can I trade with you? No, I'd better not. As much as I would like to. Not until Commander Rossi says that I can. He's next door. Okay. Let's go have a look. It's the wrong one. Come on. Alrighty, there you are. You're blending into that atrocious looking carpet. Let's have a quick chat to you. You meet the commander of Fort Rockfall. He's currently sitting at a desk looking at inventories of his troops and resources. The information fills him with despair. When you enter, he looks up at you. Why are you in here? Why hasn't anyone questioned you? Why was I not told that visitors were here? Does this fortress have no security at all? I am Commander Rossi. I am in charge here, and unless you have proof that you're allowed to be here, you have to go. I'm here on General Owen's behalf. What? What is that? It's jewelry, not papers. Wait. He searches through his papers till he finds a sealed message. It looks like it only just arrived. He breaks the seal and reads it. How lovely. They only bothered to get word to me about you today. You may pass though. I won't stop you. But I don't envy you. Number 2. Can you tell me about the waste to the east? He throws his hands up in the air. The letter says that the amulet might protect you. I have no idea how. I've been told nothing. Ask the commanders in the other forts. I'm sure they've received all the latest information. Can you think of anything that might help me? Just general advice. Stay close to the roads. When creations go rogue and become really dangerous, they leave their patrols and hide in the mountains. Okay. Tell me about this fort. Fort Rockfall. The neglected keep of the line. All the responsibility, none of the resources. Just a bunch of untrained soldiers and erratic creations, hoping the rebels don't realise how desperate we are. But no. Except for when they need to use the anvil, none of the Shapers care about us. Why isn't the Shaper in charge? No idea. I'd be thrilled if a Shaper replaced me, but I suspect none of them want to take such a difficult post. Where did you get the creations from? Sometimes some Shapers come by and make new creations and calm the ones we already have. Then they leave, and they're gone for weeks. We stay here with the creatures, watching them grow more and more unsteady. I'm lucky I haven't woken up with a roamer's teeth in my throat. You really think the rebels could defeat you? Look around. You tell me. Tell me about the anvil. We have I don't know what the Shapers call it, a magical anvil, something like that. Been here for centuries. One of my jobs is to look after it. It's locked up in the southeast corner of the fort. Can I use it? He shakes his head. I'm not supposed to let outsiders like me near it. Unless... There is a service you can do for me. If you did it, I could convince any angry Shapers that you'd earned the right to be in there. Okay, what should I do? He points at your amulet. That is Shaper work. Our scouts and advanced troops wear them. It marks them as loyalists. For obvious reasons, we don't want the rebels to get them. I've lost one. A scout went east to spy on the Bone Peak ruins. She didn't come back. She must be dead or captured by now. It's been well over a week. If you can find her amulet, don't worry about her, just the amulet, I'll let you use the anvil. And we'll impress the Shapers. Okay, can I get supplies while I'm here? Speak with Felicia. She's next door. I'll tell her that she can trade with you. Okay. Get the amulets. Trade with Felicia. Leave the scout behind if we find her alive. I'm ready. Can I trade with you now? Certainly, I'll buy supplies to the fort. What would you like? To start with, I will sell you my excess junk. To give that to someone. I forget who. I'll go find them eventually. And I'd like to see what you have for sale. You have... Shaped breastplate is interesting. Living tools are not really useful for me because I have so many of them. Nothing spectacular that I would really use. Major healing pods might be useful. I'll come back for them if I ever do need them. And look at the time. I really would like to quickly finish off this area before I finish the episode. So it's going to be a bit of a longer one today. I hope you guys can deal with that. Hope I can deal with this frame rate. Ooh, it looks like his little private room. I wonder what's in there. I might actually have a quick peek. Actually, you know what? This frame rate is getting worse and worse. I am actually going to call this episode here and try and fix it in between. So this has been Geneforge 5 at 4 frames a second, and I have been Blxz. Make sure to drop a like if you do indeed enjoy the content, and if not, that thumbs down button is there waiting for you. And as always, take care.